Welcome to Business and Laundry. I'm Bimbo Oboifi. In this video, I'm just going to be showing you simple ways to iron clothes at home. It's just a tutorial on how to iron your clothes at home if you don't have all the professional tools, but you have the simple tools for ironing. Showing you the simple ironing process. For you to iron, you need your ironing table, you need your irons, you need your spray starch, your water bottle, your tablecloth, your cloth that you're ironing, and hangers if you need to put the clothes on hanger. If you do not have the professional ironing board, you can use a flat surface like I'm doing now. I'm using a flat surface. So I have my tablecloths neatly arranged because you cannot iron on a flat table without something to support it, like a cushion or foam or something. So you need to ensure you prepare your ironing space. I have my steam iron, but we can use either steam iron or dry iron for ironing. If I'm using a steam iron, I do not need a water bottle spray. But if you're using a dry iron, you will need a water bottle spray to ensure that you spray it on your clothes to help remove the crease. Also, you need spray starch. Spray starch helps in making your ironing smooth. It makes your ironing come out crisp. So please ensure that you have those necessary tools available. So I'm going to be ironing. If you're ironing a shirt, for instance, like this, you need to iron the collars first. This has the design, the button is down, so I cannot unbutton it. So I'm going to do my iron is already plugged. It's a steam iron, like I said, so helps the steam to come out. The steam is what actually removes the crease on the cloth. So I'm going to do the collars first, both side, front and back, because we want to ensure that we iron smoothly. So we do the front and back. Once that is done, you come to the back of the shirt. It's called the yoke, but somehow the style on this shirt is not showing it. But if it's the other type of shirt, just this space at the back is called the yoke. So you iron that neatly and smoothly while pressing the steam iron so that the water comes out and it helps in smoothing the clothes. So once that is done, the next place I go to is the buttonhole side and the button side. I do it front and back because it helps the clothes come out well. I iron the inner side and the outer part. Once that is done, I go to the button side. I did the buttonhole first, but it doesn't really matter whichever you do first. So I'm doing the button side, back and front. When I get to the button part, I ensure that I iron it this way so that I do not pull out the buttons from the shirt. I do it, is it sideways or what's it called, just to ensure that I do not go like this. I go this way. I do not put my iron on top of the button so that it doesn't burn the buttons and it doesn't also pull out the button. The next part is to go on the sleeve. I do it from back to ensure I arrange it the way it should be, following all the sewing part of the shirt to ensure that I'm not putting the line at the wrong part. I do that also back and front. I press the steam, and if I see the need for my spray starch, I also put it to ensure that the ironing come out well. Don't forget, spray starch is different from cold water starch. The job of a spray starch is just to help your ironing come out smooth. And the job of a cold water starch, which I think we have done in one of our videos before, is to make the fabric become thicker. Most people like cold water starch on their native attires and their office shirts. I forgot to mention at the beginning, before you put any type of iron on any fabric, ensure you check the care label. Your care label always tells you how to handle any form of fabric. If the care label says do not iron, please do not iron. There are some fabrics that you just line dry and they are good to go. Some people call it wash and wear. You don't have to iron it to avoid damages. So I'm fully done with the body of the clothes. So I'm going to fold these clothes. I'm going to do some buttons to help with my folding. So I'll don the neck button. I leave a space, go to the next, leave a space, go to the next, all the way down. It's just for it to help my folding. So once that is done, I turn the shirt, the back is facing me. I make sure there's no crease, all the sides that needs to be ironed is properly pressed. Then I fold from the side to side. The sleeve goes down this way. I repeat the same on the other side of the shirt. This goes down, ensuring that the shoulder part of the shirt is of equal size. This is just to make the clothes look good in the eye, in case you're packaging it for your customer. So I fold the lower part and the upper part, and this cloth is good to go. If I'm to seal it, I'll just put it in the package, and that is that. The next one I'm going to iron is a chiffon top, and I'm going to be putting this on the hanger, and this is the care label. Like I said, we need to check what the care label says, and this is the care label. It says we should iron it because the iron sign is not crossed out, so it means we can iron this particular fabric. So I placed it on my table. This is a blouse, there's no button or anything. So I'm just going to ensure my steam is good while checking the temperature. Before you iron clothes, check the temperature of your iron by ironing on your tablecloth and putting your palm on it to ensure that you do not burn clothes. If the heat from the iron is too much, you have your control. Reduce it so that you don't end up damaging someone's clothes. So for blouses, it's just simple. You just follow the sewing and iron it well. The sleeves, the body. It's not like shirt where you have to do the collars first. This one is more straightforward. So we do the back now. We've done the front already. I'm doing the back of the sleeve, the back of the neck, and the body at the back, and the other side. This is a more straightforward top. So I believe the ironing is done. I've done both front and back. So I need to put the hanger. So when you're putting hanger on any clothes, I advise you don't do this because you end up expanding the neck. So you go from the bottom of the blouse to put in your hanger. From inside it comes out, and that is good to go. Alright, so that's basically it, and this applies to any kind of clothes you're ironing. It's the same process, it's the same method. Your spray starch, like I said earlier, helps your ironing to come out well. You can use it on any clothes. You can use spray starch on any clothes, but you can't use cold water starch on any clothes. For this kind of fabric, you cannot use cold water starch. For the fabric I did earlier, we can use cold water starch. But this and the other one, you can use both spray starch. Thank you for always watching the video. I do hope this has helped someone today. Please remember to comment in our comment section. Almost 1,000. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.